I love Degrassi. This is a real thing. This is a true thing. This is a thing that I've never tried to hide ever in my whole entire life. Okay? If you know me, if you actually know me, you know that I love Degrassi. I love Degrassi more than anything. Degrassi is my favorite show of all time. Does that mean it's a good show? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But it's always an interesting time. There's always something going on. Sometimes I'm laughing, sometimes I'm crying, sometimes I'm pissed off, but it's always evoking emotion. It's always making me feel something, and that is what media should do. It should make you feel something. And Degrassi makes me feel literally all of the feels. I love Degrassi. I've seen the whole entire series 3 times. The whole fucking 18 seasons, whatever the fuck, of Next Generation and Next Class. The characters in Degrassi are known for being really bad people. They're notorious for that, actually. They're horrible, all of them. Or the majority of them. Most of them. There's 95% of them really, really bad people,
Girl, fuck them kids and fuck you too.
But there are some that I like, even though I don't like most of those kids. Actually, fuck them kids. But some of them I do enjoy. Some of them I do love quite a bit. And so today I'm going to be talking about Degrassi characters that I would defend with my life. Now, does this mean that I think that they've never done anything wrong ever? No, because most of them have. Because they're people, they're supposed to be human, they're supposed to be people, and everybody on Degrassi has done at least one thing that was not cool. But I think that either they get more shit than they should from the overall fandom, or from other characters in the show, or I think that the shit they did is just not that bad compared to other people, or I just love them so much that I don't care. Sorry, I'm on their side anyway. So we're gonna be talking about those characters, those people that I hold near and dear to my heart, the babies that I love. And this is a very, very small amount of characters because most of these kids are fucked up. But we're gonna be talking about the ones that I like. I'm gonna be starting off with a character that's kind of controversial. Not even kind of really controversial. We're gonna talk about Craig for a second. Craig is my favorite Degrassi character of all time. I have a top 5. Craig is number 1 on the top 5. Craig is a mess, okay, and I'm aware of that. He's done lots of things wrong, but sometimes it wasn't his fault, guys. Sometimes he just got put in situations. He's literally just a boy, and things were just happening to him. Also, I feel no matter what, even when Craig was doing crazy shit and I was what the fuck, I couldn't stay mad at Craig for long. And I don't know if that's because I'm in love with him, or if it's because Jake Epstein's just such a good actor that Craig is very humanized. That's a real boy. So I'm not mad at him a lot of the time, when I should be. Sometimes I am really pissed off at him, what the fuck is going on? With the Battle of the Bands thing with Ashley and that shit, and he was mad because she wouldn't forgive him after you cheated on her and got another girl pregnant, and you're just please forgive me, why don't you forgive me? Oh my god, you're so annoying, you won't forgive me. Are you serious? And then he won the Battle of the Bands. I hated that shit. I don't know why they made that happen. Or when he manipulated Ellie to get the coke back, that was crazy. But people blame him for Ellie liking him and for that whole situation, when the only time that he really did anything that was ooh, you shouldn't have done that, is when he manipulated her to get the coke. Any other time, her crush on him was not his problem and not his fault. So the way that she acted when she liked him, not his fault. Sorry. He never told you, oh Ellie, I want to be with you, oh Ellie, blah blah blah. So actually leave him alone. That actually wasn't his business. Sorry. I do think that he's insane, yes, but I think there's a reason. I like that there's the backstory, all the shit with his dad and his bipolar disorder. I think that the way that they wrote his character early on kind of it showed in the actions that he made later, all kind of made sense in the arc of the character. So I think that he's well written up until season 6 or whenever, when they have him he's going to be a rock star now, and he's going back and forth, and then when he comes back he's doing weird shit, and it's what's wrong with you? But everything else leading up to that, very cohesive writing of the character. And so that's also another reason why I'll defend him, because the things that he does make sense. Some of these characters, they do bad shit, and also it's really out of character. And it's who are you? That doesn't make sense. Everything that Craig does makes sense when you think about the context of the character and just the build of everything. It's a steady build up. It makes sense. And I love him, and I'm sorry, I'll never leave him. I'm sorry. I just can't hate him. I can't hate Craig, no matter how hard I try, and I literally have tried. I've literally tried I just can't. Like, he's just that guy. And I understand how all the girls were getting played by him in the show, because if I was there, the same shit would be happening to me. Okay, it literally happened to me just watching him through the screen. So imagine if you were there with him walking through the halls of Degrassi. Like, you're done. You're done. I love Craig. That's literally my baby. That's literally my number one. And I don't care. And I'm not sorry. And that's how I feel. On the same path of like characters, where it's like, okay, sometimes they do shit that's like kind of dodgy, but it makes sense with the way that they're written and like the context of the character. Maya Matlin, another one of my babies, my number 2 baby. I love Maya Matlin so much, and every time that I see any hate towards Maya Matlin anywhere, on the show, online, on fucking Reddit, the people on Reddit, some of them really hate her guts, and like, she literally didn't do anything. I'm sorry, she didn't do anything wrong. Everything that Maya does post Cam is like a trauma response, okay? And the way that she acts, people like, okay, she's annoying, she's always in everybody's business, she's worried about all of her friends because her boyfriend fucking killed himself, and all her friends are like really fucked up and are going through really tough situations, and so she's worried that they're gonna do the same thing.
Broke up with me by killing himself! I hate him! I hate him! I feel like I'm never gonna be happy again! And every day it just gets worse and worse. I can't miss him anymore! I don't want to!
And that's why she acts the way that she does. And that's why she always butts in and tries to save people, because she couldn't save Cam. And everything that she does makes sense in the context of the character. And so I can't stand when people are like, oh my god, Maya's so annoying. Oh my god, she's so whiny. Oh my god, can she leave people alone? No, she can't. Sorry, no, she can't. And nothing that she ever does is ever even really that bad for y'all to be acting so crazy and hating this girl the way that you do. It actually makes me mad. I love Maya. I actually love Maya so much. That's literally my girl. And everything, I've never had like sat and watched Degrassi and be like, oh my god, Maya's so annoying. No, because I know why she does the things she does, and I know they make sense. And also, she never really does anything that's that crazy or that bad, honestly. All she does is try to save her friends, and they just keep fucking up. And so what is she supposed to do? Just watch them die? Like, I love Maya. I love Maya. She does no wrong. In my book, she does no wrong. Like with Craig, I see he's done bad things, and he should be held accountable for that shit. Maya has done nothing wrong ever, and so I will defend her for my whole entire life, because she's literally a baby. She's literally a baby. Since we were talking about Maya, now we gotta talk about Cam. I love Cam. There's like, I don't think there's any like Cam haters in the world. I've never seen a Cam hater. If they exist, that's crazy. But I'm prepared to defend him for all of it, for everything. And I love him, and that's literally it. Like, he was literally just a kid, and he didn't do anything. Like, he actually didn't do anything wrong. I love Cam. I support Cam. What did he do wrong? The thing with Bianca, like, that was kind of weird, sure.
Do you want to get out of here? Go get some sex?
Sure, yeah. And like the fight with like Zig, like, okay, yeah, but that's literally it, and that's literally like so like non-existent compared to things that other characters have done. So if you hate Cam, you're insane, and I think that's crazy. And like, I literally love him so much, and I'll defend him always for everything, even though he didn't do anything wrong, because he's literally a kid and he's literally a baby. So that's how I feel about that. I'm gonna talk about Miles. Miles is in my top 5 favorite Degrassi characters. He's in there, he's up there. I'd say he's like 4. I love Miles. Miles has done a lot of shit, yes. Okay, I'm not saying he hasn't. He's done a lot of shit, and a lot of it has been kind of insane, you know, but he's fun. You can't say he's not fun. You can't say that he's not entertaining. You can't say that he wasn't bringing the TV, because he was. Okay, he was doing what he was supposed to be doing on a drama show. He was bringing the drama. Miles was the drama. And I think he's so funny, and I don't care, okay? Like, at the beginning, it's like Miles, he was doing crazy shit, but like, he was so charismatic, like, he was so cunty, like, he was giving a good time. And so I was like, okay.
Oh, so you just make it with whoever?
Whoever asks nicely. So ask away.
Later on, once his storyline started to get deeper, it's like, okay, yeah, Miles is doing shit, but now I feel bad for him because his dad's a fucking asshole. So it's like, there's always kind of an excuse for his actions. Like, okay, yeah, he did this thing, but also, you think about this, then it's kind of okay. So I was never really mad at him. Like, I never really could be mad at him. Like, I'm like, okay, that's crazy, Miles, but I love you still. Because he, like Craig, he's just that guy. Like, you can't be mad at him, because he's literally that dude. And he literally is giving you television right now. He's literally bringing the drama. That's the thing with Miles and Craig, they're bringing the drama. So you're mad that there's drama in your drama show? No, you're not. You're entertained. And that's exactly what they're supposed to do. While we're talking about guys, okay, you're crazy, you're dramatic, but you're bringing what needs to be brung. Eli Goldworthy, craziest motherfucker alive. I'm sure of it. I'm certain of it. He is insane. And I'm never gonna say that he's not. I'm never gonna say he's not crazy. He's insane. He's insane. He is, and that's true. But he brought the drama. Eli did lots of things over his run on Degrassi. You know, there was the car accident, there was the play, just everything related to Claire. There's just so many things related to Claire that it's like, you're kind of crazy for doing that, you know? And I think that most of the things that he did wrong, they're all in relation to Claire. Not saying it's Claire's fault, but when he was around her, he was acting crazy. He was doing crazy things. Now, the only thing that I will not defend Eli for ever is in season 13 when he cheated on Claire, because that was crazy. That was insane. That was wild, especially considering that it was around the same timeline where she had cancer. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then he wants to come back and he's mad because she got with Drew after they were broken up already. And then you want to come call her a whore, but you cheated on her. Interesting. That's the part that was crazy. I will never sit here and defend season 13 Eli for anything, because he is horrible. I hate season 13 Eli. That's not my king. That's not my friend. Like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Everything else, though, that Eli did, it can be excused in a way, because he brought the drama, he was interesting, he tugged at the heartstrings just like Craig. It's like, okay, like you see the reason behind why that action makes sense for that character considering the life that they've lived up to that point. Okay, so stuff that he did was always in character, like it always made sense, except for that cheating scandal, that little cheating storyline. Like, don't talk to me, actually. Like, that didn't make any fucking sense. That was just random as fuck. Everything else made sense except for that. There was no need for that to happen. Like, you could have showed any other way that he was having like a fun new life in New York. You didn't need to, like, that didn't need to happen. And the way that he reacted towards Claire after that with the Drew situation, that didn't need to happen either. So we could cut that out. Everything else, though, it makes sense. So I'll let it slide. Jimmy, I love Jimmy. I don't think I've heard many Jimmy haters. I think that it's either like you love Jimmy or you just like don't really care. Like, you love him or you're indifferent about him. I love Jimmy so much. If there are people who are like, oh, Jimmy's wrong with this, Jimmy wrong with that, be quiet. Like, I don't care. Sorry. I don't think that Jimmy really, I can't think of a single thing that like Jimmy did that I was like, oh my god, that's so fucked up. Like, he was just kind of living. And I support him. I love Jimmy. Jimmy's fun. Jimmy's cool. I love Jimmy. Wesley, my favorite Degrassi Black Hole member. No one talks about Wesley ever. And if they do, they're like not saying, oh, I love Wesley, so that's making me mad. I don't think anybody actively hates him, but it's like the people are not showing him the love that he deserves. I love Wesley. He made an impact on me. He did. He had a little bit of time, okay? And he made that impact fast and quick, and I support him. I can't really think of anything that Wesley did that was really wrong either. It's just kind of like bad by association with Connor and Dan, really. But he didn't do anything bad like himself, so I'm gonna say you're all right. I love Wesley. Wesley's so cute. I think they could have done so much more with this character, and he's so adorable and fun, and I'm a Wesley supporter. That's my king. Manny Santos. Okay. Manny is like, there's like so much to talk about when it comes to Manny. There's like a lot of thinking involved with it, okay? I'm not saying that Manny's never done anything wrong, okay? Because all the home wrecking that she was doing, that was crazy. Okay, that was insane. Thinking back, that there was nothing else that she really did that was so bad aside from that, okay? And the homewrecking made sense in her character because she was a really insecure person and she was thinking, okay, this is what's making me an adult. This is like my value as a woman. And people were like, she became more popular when she started sexualizing herself, and then all these guys were just throwing herself at her, and then she thought that like these men were the ones that were giving her value as a person, okay? So it makes sense in the mind of the character that she's doing it, therefore not that mad about it, okay? But also, I think that most people outside of the show, like, people are not, like, the people watching it, the viewers, they like Manny, okay? But inside of the show, I think that Manny gets a lot of shit for things that are not her fault from the other characters. And it's like, okay, yeah, sometimes she's wrong, sometimes she does stuff that's bad, okay? But it's like but even even then, like when she does stuff that's not that bad, like she does the tiniest little thing wrong and then everyone just kind of jumps on her. And I'm like, guys, literally calm down, literally chill. And especially with Paige and Emma, like people like to make fun of like the classic Degrassi line, oh, you're just jealous, blah blah blah.
Hey, Mr. Pedophile, Oleander, don't make your girlfriend Paige even more jealous of me.
Anytime that they had a problem with Manny, they literally were just jealous. Who wants to get into that part that they actually were? You actually were just jealous. That's literally why you're mad at her all the time. Every single time. They were just jealous. Like, Manny's that girl. Manny is an icon. And I've never seen anybody denying that, anybody in the fandom. But, like, the way that the characters treat her, I just think it's crazy sometimes. Like, they actually go a little bit wild. Especially considering the shit that a lot of y'all had done to her. Like, Emma especially, the way that she treats Manny is actually insane to me. And it makes me so mad. But yeah, Sabotage Bandari, good old Sabotage Bandari, that's my king. I don't see a lot of Sav haters either, just because like Sav doesn't really do anything that bad. Like he's just kind of there, like he's like the token, like this is like the good boy, like the good realistic character. Like him and Jimmy kind of exist in the same lane in my opinion. So like Sav never really does anything too bad or crazy. But like if he did, I would defend him. I love Sav. Sav's a sweet boy. He's okay by me. And then Terry. Also, I don't see any Terry haters because if you hated Terry, that would be insane actually. But if there ever was anybody that was trying to talk shit about my girl, I would go to war for her. I would. I love her so much and I wish that we would have seen more of her. I miss her every day. I think about all the potential, her and Spinner, and just everything. I love Terry so much. I would go to war for Terry. I would fight for her. I would. I'm fighting for her right now. I don't care. I love that girl. I love that girl. I love that girl. And that's it, really. As I said, very small list, very short video, very minute amount of those kids that I actually do like and think that deserve rights and happiness. Those are the ones that I love. I love them. Those are my babies. Those are the kids that I would defend. I would go to war for them. Okay? I would defend them with my life. I would put my life on the line to defend them because that's how much I love them and that's how much I think that they don't deserve hate. Sorry. I would say out of all of them, who deserves the least amount of hate? Maya, because Maya's hate has no excuse. Maya's hate has no excuse. There's no reason to hate Maya ever. Ever. Sorry. And if you don't like Maya, I don't like you. Like, I'm actually automatically, I don't like you. That's what happens then. So that's it. You know, that's all I want to say. And maybe I'll talk about Degrassi again. I probably will. You know, who says that? Who's gonna stop me? No one's gonna stop me. I'm gonna do what I want. I love Degrassi. And this is maybe one of many Degrassi Yap sessions that are coming your way. So get ready for that. And until I have something new to yap about, ta-ta for now.